chest, back straight, eyes closed, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling that power you have, your determination to control your breathing. The same way you can take control of your mind anywhere you are, whatever you're doing. Let's use that same power, that same determination to see in our mind the image, the visions that we want to create today in our lives. Let's see ourselves doing the best we can on all of the stretches and exercises we do together here and now. Let's use that power we have, our true being, our presence, our determination to see in our mind right now, go into the future. Think about what you want to make real. Bring it to the present. That music goes off. All right, good morning, determination. How's everyone doing today? Another beautiful day here, outdoors. If you're indoors, wherever you are, let's go everybody, here we go. Another wonderful moment together. Another great day in the gym of life. Gym of life never ends. So here we go. We're going to start, when I say go, we're going to start jogging on the spot, doing the best jog we can, best jog we've ever done. Or we can simply walk on the spot. So depending on how much space you have, we should be able to do this within the space that we have. So here we go. Ready everybody? When I say go, your best jog ever. Ready? And go. Still focused on our breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Feeling the joy of you commanding your body. Remember, you're the boss of your mind. Your mind is the boss of your body. Almost there. Let's go, everybody. Keep going. Power of our heart starting to beat a little bit faster. Our breathing becoming a little bit more difficult. But feel our power still controlling our breathing. And stop. All right, back to our best walk, either side to side or simply walking on the spot. But focused on our breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Oh wow, what a day. What another pristine, perfect day. Enjoy every moment, wherever you are, enjoy this. Enjoy your power, your gift to always work on your mind and your body. Always in the gym of life. Okay everybody, let's start with our 10 shoulder rolls forward. Here we go, ready? And go. Feel the joy of you rolling your shoulders forward, being able to do that. Okay, and backwards, all the way up and around, as high as you can towards your ears, all the way around. Let's do 10. stop. Let's do arm circles forward. Big arm circles. 10 forward. Alright, now let's go backwards. Again, just feel the joy of you controlling your body to move through space. All through the power and control of your own determination. Alright, good work everybody. Hands on your hips, bend your knees and side stretch. 5 on each side. Alright, and let's do twists. Again, 5 on each side, feet flat on the floor. Think of what we're doing. Really enjoy being in this moment here, right now. The power of your presence. Alright, everyone, and let's reach for the ceiling on our toes or reach for the sky, wherever you are. Here we go. Holding it for 10 seconds. Alright, and now reach for your toes, straight knees. Again, feel the joy and the striving. Reaching for your toes, even if you can't touch them yet. Always yet. You get to work on it all the time. Very good. And come on back up. Okay, let's work on our balance. Grab one leg and find your balance. Bend the other knee if you have to. Hold it for 10. Pull that leg back. Feel the power of you. And switch to the leg. And bend that knee. Imagine you've got roots going under your feet, going through the ground. You're immovable. See it in your mind right now. Excellent. All right, and let's hug our knee this time. Bend the other knee if you have to. Big hug. And find that balance again. Hold it for 10 seconds. Lose your balance, you get it right back. Feel your mind controlling your body. Feel you controlling your mind right now. And switch to the side. Find that balance, bend that other knee, and bring that leg up all the way up. Excellent, everyone. Let's do 5 push-ups together. Here we go. That's 5 push-ups. If you got to keep your knees down, go ahead. Whatever you do your best. 5 sit-ups. What a moment. All right, and let's do 5 squats. Our best 5 squats. Here we go. Feet flat on the floor, looking straight ahead, bending the knees all the way down, all the way up. All right, let's do lunges now. 3 on each side. Best lunges. Keep that back straight if we can, looking straight ahead. Excellent. All right, let's do 10-second plank. Belly's knees off the ground. Always thinking about our bringing ourselves back to our presence, our being. Okay.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead when I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And no, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna cry.
free. Messi shielding well against Valiente.
Lovely touch by
Gets it back.
Xavi.
Around the defense, tucking it home.
Magisterial!
That's what he does with his
Doesn't
left.
get any better world football in this.
Morning, guys. Another major fear we have in our lives, and this is true for most of us, is the fear of loss of love. And this is a really tough one because our very essence, everything we're made of, all the truth principles we're made of, it's all love. And we want to feel that connection, that love, that belonging with every single human being. That's what we really want deep down inside. But unless we become centered on correct principles and things that are intangible, things we can't see, energies that we can't see, unless we become centered on finding our true happiness, freedom, and success, and if we're not happy, nobody else around us can be happy because we're not giving the best of ourselves. So we have to overcome this fear of losing love, fear of losing people that we love most. And if we do, we can achieve our greatness. Have a great day, everyone.
People take a decade to start. And if you think about a lot of skills you can pick up in 10 hours and 20 hours and 30 hours of just working. Like you're 14 episodes in on your podcast, you're so much better than you were in episode 1. Absolutely. I mean, I haven't seen episode 1, but it's like, you're so much better. I'm sure your questions are better and your use of Riverside and the microphones and the gear and the lighting, like you figured it all out and you're so much better than you were at the beginning. And you'll be better at episode 100 than you are right now. This is what the growth curve looks like. And so just the willingness to start and put in the 10, 20, 30 hours, successful people just do it and expect to suck at the beginning. And the people who aren't as successful, they take a decade before they make the decision to do the first 10 hours. Like you just keep going. Like you make a mistake, cool, keep going. Your podcast sucked, keep going. You forgot to press record on an episode, that happened to me, great, keep going. Like go, go, go. If we get so caught up about how we screwed up today or how we screwed up yesterday, then we never make another thing where the momentum will happen if you continue to create.
Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I watch these videos every day because I need them for motivation. Being around successful entrepreneurs every morning helps me believe that I can do great things too. It's like your morning coffee, but for your goals, kickstarting your day with a blast of positivity. So here is a challenge for you. Try watching one video every morning for the next 30 days. And let's find out together if they help you do great things too. If you're in, leave a hashtag Believe in the comments below so I can celebrate with you. So today, let's learn from me and my team's take on my top 10 rules for success. Enjoy. Rule number 2 is say yes to opportunities.
What's been the downside of living a life without regret? I don't know. I can't think of something. If anything, I still need to remind myself of not living in regret. I think it's just on bigger scale. What I've tried to do more over the past maybe 5 years has been, if I get an idea, I do something about it. If I get an idea, just take idea to action and get the brain out of the way. But I can't think of a time where it's just completely backfired on me that I said yes to something. You know, I said yes to be on Nicholas's show, and then man, that was a train wreck. Right. You know, but no, I mean a lot of great things have happened by saying yes and just not judging. I've become pretty weird over the past 5 years where I say yes to things that I should not say yes to and no to things that I should say yes to. And I don't judge myself looking back on it. Even doing, I don't know how we got started here. Maybe you sent me an Instagram message or something. How did this happen?
Oh, I slid in your DMs for sure. A big slide.
Okay, so you sent me a DM. I mean, people send me tons of DMs about all sorts of stuff, right? There was something in what you sent that, like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a video or a message or like a word that you used or whatever, but there was something like, I like this guy. Meanwhile, today I'm in like back-to-back shows and my team is like struggling to get my time to do other shows.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But we're doing this.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't know, because I wanted to. That's why. So, and I just trust the vibe a lot more. And so just trust that when an idea comes to you, to say yes and give it a shot.
Rule number 3 is believe in yourself.
What are some of the most common characteristics that these people have that you think set them apart and that make them successful? What are some common characteristics that most of these people have that we should incorporate into our lives?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question, Brian. The first one that I see is belief. Now, I'm biased because belief is what I always look for in things.
Yeah.
But everybody has belief. They have self-belief. Like they believe in themselves and they believe in the thing that they're trying to create. And so somebody at the beginning of a podcast might say, like, I don't know if this is going to work, but you don't have any proof until you start doing. So you have to believe in yourself to be able to get this thing going, and that you have a voice to contribute to the community. It's easy to say, well, there's a million podcasts out there and I'm way behind and I didn't go to school for this and all of these things that hold us back. Or you can say, yeah, but I got a unique story, unique voice, unique way of asking questions, and I'm going to launch this thing. So the self-belief in getting the thing going.
Rule number 4 is practice repetition.
The first year I had 25 subscribers. So it's not like overnight success, right? And it took me 5 years to get to 2,000 subscribers. So most people would give up within, like, you're doing it for 5 years. It wasn't that I did it for 5 weeks. It was 5 years and I still had 2,000 subscribers. And on my website, I show year by year how many subscribers I gained. In the first 5 years, I went from 0 to 2,000 something. And then in the next 5 years, I went from 2,000 something to 1.3 million. And then it kind of kept growing from there. And so I wasn't really talented. I'm introverted, I'm shy, I don't like being in front of the camera. I've gotten used to it because we've done so many videos. You know, when you're 10,000, you do anything 10,000 times, you're probably gonna, get good at it. There's what's the Bruce Lee quote? I'm not afraid of the man who can punch. Tried 10,000 punches, but the man who
he can do one
punch 10,000 times, right? It's like you're gonna get good at something if you practice something tons of times. So I wasn't very good. I sucked. I wasn't getting results. I wasn't making progress. But I wanted to just get better at it. And so with the repetition, with the practice, then doing a bigger setup like this, becomes more normal.
Also, to make sure you're actually taking action after watching this video, I've designed a special free worksheet just for this video. The worksheet will highlight our favorite lessons from the video that will inspire you to remember what you learned today and actually apply them. The worksheet will also give you space to write down what your key takeaways are and your specific plan of action to make sure you're getting results. If you want the worksheet designed specifically for this video, absolutely for free, there's a link in the description below. Go click on it and start building the momentum in your life and your business. I'll see you there. Rule number 5 is love the journey.
What are the biggest regrets that you have that you would change if you could?
Ooh, so that now, I don't know if I would change anything. So I think the biggest regret was probably, again, that $20 million or $40 million deal, being a perfectionist, losing out on that. If you took me back to the moment, I might change it. Like if you actually teleported me back there and I have 5 minutes to talk to 20-year-old Evan, say, dude, I don't know if I could restrain myself from not talking to him. But in looking at my life now, it's like I love where I'm at right now, and everything that happened so I can get here right now. So it's like the butterfly effect. I don't know if I go home and like step on a butterfly from the year 2000 if now I'm a mechanic or something. I don't know. No, shout out to all the great mechanics. But in my best self says don't change anything. But again, if you take me back to that moment, I hope I'm strong enough to resist the urge to tell 19-year-old Evan something else.
Rule number 6 is transform pain to inspiration.
We've all had painful moments in our life. And when you think about how do you find your purpose, well, there's so many great causes. Why pick one cause or another? Well, it's because you have a personal attachment to it. So I want to solve what I think is the world's biggest problem. People don't believe in themselves enough. And I do it by helping entrepreneurs. I think entrepreneurs are going to solve all the world's problems. It's not government. It's not big business. It's go to the entrepreneurs. Whether I'm right or wrong, that's the thesis that I operate through. And I want to help entrepreneurs believe in themselves more, because my biggest problem was and still is a lack of belief in myself to get to the next step. And so as much as I'm the believe guy, my biggest problem is still I don't believe in myself to do the next big thing. I believe in myself to do what I've done. I could do that again and again and again. But to do the next big thing is where I lack belief. And so I still need it myself. I think we all need it. And so that's what I'm trying to create for the world on a daily basis. And so if you think about, for everybody watching, what was the most painful moment in your life? When did you feel completely worthless? And you may not be completely out of that now, but you're way ahead of where you used to be. And, if that was 10 years ago, you could go back and talk to the you from 10 years ago and give them some really sage advice on what to do. And then recognize that there are millions of people right now who currently are who you used to be, and they need your help. They could use your words of wisdom, and they'll listen to you where they won't listen to Evan Carmichael or Marty Clay or Oprah Winfrey or somebody else, but they'll listen to you because you've been through the same thing that they are going through right now. And so doing that is the ultimate gift. Like and I'm sure you get this all the time, when somebody comes up and talks to you and says, Marty, like, your episode changed my life, dude. Like, your episode with blank, or the way that you said this was the shift for me. That's the greatest feeling of all time. Like, more than making whatever $1,000 on a video or winning some kind of award. It's knowing that the work that you do matters.
Rule number 7 is build good habits.
Okay, and let's sit down and reach for our toes, everybody. Here we go. Ready? Straight knees, we're reaching for your toes. Do the best we can. Always working on motivating our minds, because we know our bodies will follow. And V shape with our legs, reaching for the floor as far away from our body as we can. Holding it there. And reach for one side, hold it there. Again, feel the joy of reaching, striving, doing your best. Even if you aren't able to reach where you want to be yet. And switch to the other side. Feel the power of you winning right now. Control of your mind. Alright, and let's put our feet together and gently push our knees down with our elbows. Here we go. Hold it there for 10. Feel the power of infinite intelligence in you, me, and all of us right now. Okay, one leg forward, one leg back. Go as far back as you can. Keep that knee on the ground. Put that knee down. Just make sure you're not hurting yourself. You should just feel a pull, not any pain. Okay, and switch to the other side. Roll onto our belly and push the ground or the floor and look up at the ceiling or the sky, wherever we are. Here we go. Cobra stretch. Hold it there for 10. Feel the power of your being right here, right now. Okay, and legs crossed again. Back straight. Eyes closed. Breathing in through our noses and out through our mouths. Here we go. Going into the future, into our imagination right now. Seeing what we want to do our best on today when that music goes on. For me, I'm going to be working on 2 exercises. One is lunges, as many lunges as I can do within the first song. Second song, as many sit-ups as I can do until that song is over. So what about you? See it in your mind right now. You can play 2 of your own songs. You can listen to the songs I have. But choose your own exercises. If you don't like the ones I'm doing, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, whatever you want to do, whatever movement you want to do safely and effectively, see it in your mind right now before you bring it out into the world. way we do our best on these exercises when that music goes on. It's an expression, a reflection of the way we do our best at everything. Gym of life. Alright, here we go, determination. Lunges for me. You can fall if you want, or you can do whatever it is you want to do. Your squats, sit-ups, a dance movement, jumping jacks, whatever exercise you want to do. Here I go. Ready? All the time, trying to maintain good technique, good form. Best we can, always. Just feeling the joy, moving our bodies, doing our best. That's winning. We're born to do that, no matter what. It's like to put the arms out too, instead of just forward to the side. Change it up. Whatever you're doing right now, keep going. Remember your breathing. Don't forget your breathing. I love it. This is the best. This moment is the best. Wherever you are, wherever you go, you get to always work on being your best at whatever you're doing. And that starts with our determination. Controlling our minds, no matter what. No matter how tired, how much discomfort we feel, we have the power to choose.
So Live Mobile just sent me this solar wireless battery pack.
Get rid of that commercial for a second.
I really like the build. It's got hand grips on the side. It's sharp.
And we'll keep going. Keep going. We don't let anything stop us. That's how that song's over. Every moment counts. If you're doing lunges with me right now, I'm proud of you. You're up. Keep going. As it gets harder, we work harder. That's how powerful we are. We have that determination, that choice, that winning choice. Keep going. Song's not over. Your music, that stuff inside you, for me it's determination, and I know we got it all in all of us. So I use it every day. Let's go. You're using it now. Keep going. Music's still playing. Our music's still going. Alright, next song. Proud of my effort. Proud of you. If you haven't
And this time, we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're gonna do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha, real smooth. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Get funky with it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Hop it out now. Right foot, let's stump. Left foot, let's stump. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stump. Left foot, let's stump. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? 1 hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Cha-cha real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 1 hop this time. 1 hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops, 2 hops. 2 hops, 2 hops. Right foot, let's stump. Left foot, let's stump. Charlie Brown. Hop it out now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah.
It's Messi.
Hey guys, today Oprah Winfrey shares another rule of success for her, and that is find your purpose. I love this one. This is everything. If we don't know what it is we're supposed to be doing, we don't know which way to go. We don't know how to guide our thoughts, our actions, our everything. So for me, it's determination. That's why I love my one word. Determination means decision, deciding, and then desiring and never giving up until you go after what you really want. See, we have to have that sense of that we're headed in the right direction. And so you got to find your purpose. Oprah Winfrey has shared with us that if you don't have a purpose, you're just wandering around. You're just drifting. And you're not meant to do that. We're meant to lock into something, which is our true greatness, and bring it out and share it with the world. But find out what it is you really want and go after it like your life depends on it. Have a great day, everyone.
I'm a big believer in chunking my days. So I do different things on different days. I think your actions need to map to your ambitions. So I look at my calendar. I think success is a series of habits. It's not reaching some destination. And I look at my calendar and say, if I did these things every week, would it lead me to be happy and successful? Monday's my mentoring day. Yeah. So I spend that time mentoring my team. Tuesday is YouTube day. So I spend a whole day doing YouTube videos. I'll spend about 3/4 of the day recording, and then the last quarter, we got to do 20 videos in a week. So I'm at like full on all day recording.
Rule number 8 is overcome self-doubt.
I think we all have these moments where we feel a lot of self-doubt and like, what am I doing? And why am I doing this? And what's my next path? Especially if you don't have somebody in your direct vicinity. You know, if your parents aren't doing what you're doing, you know, like, did your parents write books at 16 years old? Yeah, it's like a lot of times the people around us might love us, but they're not doing what we want to do. And so it can be really hard to branch out and forge a different path. And so I was stuck trying to figure out, I already had some success, and I had my website. I was trying to figure out, this all started with like what am I going to tagline my website? And what I realized in going through that is this is not just a tagline for the website. It should be something personal to me. What do I stand for? Not just what does my company stand for, but what do I stand for as a human? And then I bring that to my company. And the thing that just kept coming over and over was believe. And when you can figure out the thing that you stand for, it just allows you to keep coming back to center. Anytime that I don't know, or I'm struggling, or I have lack of faith in myself, like, it just comes back to belief. I need more belief.
Rule number 9 is take the first step.
The hardest step is the first step. You know, like, once you start your first video, it's easier to do another video and another video. And if you look at episode 100 compared to 14, it'll be the same thing. You're like, oh my God, I got so much better. And that's the process. But once you start moving, it's easier to stay in momentum than to go from nothing to that first step. And similar to your story, a lot of people sit on an idea. They take 6 years to take the first step. And then when they take the first step, they just keep going. It's just like, just don't wait 6 years next time. Take 6 minutes and just start. Right. And so one of the things that I love to try to do is go from idea to action. So when you get an idea, just do some small version of it. Just get started. I had an idea for a podcast when I was driving through. I was on my tour in 2019, and I'm driving through the desert in Texas, and I had this idea to start a podcast with my friend, Mark Drager. And why am I thinking about Mark in Texas? All of a sudden, I hadn't talked to him for a while. Why do I want to start a podcast with him? Normally it would be overanalyzing, judging, thinking, I don't have time to do this right now. I'm on tour. I got a million things I have to do. I'll do this when I get back to Toronto in another 8 weeks, right? It's like, there's no time to do this right now. But I've taught myself to do the opposite, that idea to action. So I'm driving, my wife Nina is beside me, and said, Nina, we need to get a hold of Mark. Let's message Mark. And so we grab him on a call, and I told him about the idea for the podcast. He's like, I'm in, like, let's do this. As soon as you get back to Toronto, I'm going to start getting ready for preparations. It's like, Mark, that's 2 months away, man. I'm not doing, by that time, it's like, that's like a decade away, dude. I'm not waiting 2 months to do this. He's like, well, when do you want to start? It's like, what do you mean today? Like, what do you mean today? Like, today I'm going to drive to get into my Airbnb. Hopefully they have good internet, and we're going to launch the first show today. It's like, but I don't even know what we're going to call it. I don't know what the first topic's going to be. I don't know how we're going to intro this. Like, all those things that start. It's like, well, Mark, I'm going to be there in 90 minutes. Figure it out. And then I got to the Airbnb. We figured out the internet, and we had our first show. And was it great? No. But the most important thing was you take the first step. And so just idea to action. Expect to suck at the beginning. It's okay. It doesn't mean you suck as a human. It just means that you don't have the skill set yet. Well, you're not going to develop the skill set by thinking about it for another 6 years. You develop the skill set by going off and doing it and trying it and bumping your knees a couple of times.
And rule number 10, the last one before some very special bonus clips, is follow your momentum.
I was on the website business before I moved to YouTube. I had a popular website. We had hundreds of thousands of pages of content, and I had a team there. And one day decided I'm going to just try this YouTube thing out. I started feeling my momentum go there, and I'm a big momentum guy. And one day I just decided, even though I'm making all this money on this website, I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to throw up a picture as my homepage, and I'm going to move my entire team over to YouTube, because that's where my heart is now. And so I had, I think, 8 people at that time. I'm not super great at looking back. I'm like forward and present and get hazy on the back. But I had about 8 people, moved them all to my YouTube channel, and just threw up a picture and decided overnight that that's it. I'm moving in this new direction now. And people are spaced out over different projects and different series that we're doing. But Monday, I spend my day mostly working with them to help them get better. Because if they get better, my whole business gets better. How do you get better? Well, you have to do it. You can't just, the more you're spending time thinking, overanalyzing, over-preparing, judging yourself, I'm not good enough, this sucks, people won't care, that limits the one thing that matters the most, which is post. So you're already doing it. You're doing it in gym. You're not doing it in your faith anymore, and you're not doing it in maybe other areas, but you've done it in the gym. So now do it with your social media. It's just a decision to post every day. If you post every day, there'll be a lot of crap, that will be put up.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I'm trying to avoid.
But how do you get through the crap is you keep creating, you keep making more.
Yes.
Because it takes you a long time to even, what is your style? You have no idea. Like if you go to the gym once a week, how do you even know what exercises to do? You're going to research and find something, but like you're not doing enough to even know if it's working.
True.
If you went to the gym once a week, you can get a little definition, you might lose a little weight, you can put on some muscle, but like you don't even know what's working. Like, is a bicep curl working? I don't know. You're like you do your sets, right? So maybe you're doing a bicep curl twice a month, once a month. How do you know if it's working? You don't know. You're doing it once a month. It's by doing the repetitions that you find out, okay, I don't want to do this exercise, doesn't serve me as much. I'm going to do this one today for my abs. I'm going to do this instead of that, whatever. You figure it out because you're in the mix doing it instead of just thinking about doing it. You don't know what your style is yet. You don't know what good content is yet. You're still playing.
Yeah.
So the way to do it is to even if you don't even post, I think you should post because it shows the journey, but even just a discipline of I'm going to make something every single day. Then you start to get better at it. Then you can start to tweak. Then you can start to judge yourself. Then you can say, okay, next time I'm going to make it a little bit better. Even how you want to film this, you're like, I'm going to film me over the shoulder, and Evan's going to be the main guy on camera. Okay, cool, that's a style. And maybe you like it, maybe it works, maybe you look at posts and you realize it didn't even capture your shoulder because you sat too far out, or I went out of frame, or whatever. It's an experiment. This might be your style. Or it might be a total waste of time, like who knows? But in the doing, if you did interviews every day, you'll start to get better at interviews. Whatever you do every day, you're going to start getting better at. If you're doing it once a week, you just will not get better.
I didn't want to live with the regret of not knowing. And so I told myself I'd rather know and fail than not knowing. Even if it didn't work out, at least I would know, because I didn't want to be an old man at 40, is what I would tell myself. When I'm 40 and life is over and you're finished, you look back on your life, you're going to regret not knowing. So that got me in the path of starting my first business. Struggled, failed, some of the worst years of my life, eventually built and sold. I don't know how deep you want to go into that stuff, but coming out of high school, I had a lot of entrepreneurial drives and tendencies, but didn't really know where to put them. And so I'm really grateful that I discovered entrepreneurship. And if you keep trying and keep improving, keep getting better, you will not suck anymore. So that's where a lot of people struggle. They know what looks good. They feel they can make it. They can't at the beginning. And so they stop trying. In terms of keeping going, how do you keep going when you're struggling and failing and not seeing the results? People ask me this all the time where, it took me 5 years to get to 5,000 subscribers or whatever close numbers like that, where a lot of people they're hitting that in the first few months. It took me 5 years to get there. I like sharing the journey because it's great to see 3 million whatever now, but 5 years, 5,000 subscribers. What kept me going through those days was I always focus on who I was serving instead of who I'm not.
What was your process when you first started? How did it evolve in terms of the videos that you were making initially and the quality? What did you start with? What was your type of equipment, and how has that kind of evolved? Because it's an interesting. I want people to see the journey that people see you now, but you weren't always like at this position.
Yeah, in terms of equipment, just start. I will still make videos off of my iPhone.
Right.
And I've got 3 million subscribers and 500 million views or whatever is on the channel. I'll still make some videos off my iPhone. Don't let the fear of the lack of knowledge, the lack of gear, be the thing that prevents you from getting started. You've got a great idea, a great mission, a great heart, and your excuses for why you can't do it is the only thing that's separating you from the people who are off winning. For any of those people who say, "Oh, that person won off of my idea," well, it's not your idea. They had the same idea. It's not like they came and tapped your brain while you were dreaming and then sucked it out and they just did something with it.
Give it up, keep going. All right, sit up for me. Here we go. Always control your breathing. Bring it back to that. the fact that you can still control your breathing. Even when your body wants to breathe faster, that's more proof of your determination. You got it in you all the time, no matter what. You can apply this, you can use this energy, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. The way you talk, the way you behave, the way you read, write, the way you're kind and loving. Use determination. Use your power to be positive and never give up. Just like we're doing right now. On these exercises, on these sit-ups. We're not giving up. No matter how hard it's getting. See, we know the truth. If we do what is easy, we give up. Our life will be hard. But if we do what is hard, we never give up. Our life will be easy. So we gotta remember that all the time. That's the power of our determination. Controlling our mind. Motivating the mind so the body will follow. Keep going, determination. I'm so proud of you wherever you are. Just because you are who you are. Striving to be better all the time. You are infinite intelligence. We are double I. Infinitely intelligent. Powerful beyond measure. We don't choose to lose. We determine and win. Still with me? Keep going. I love you. So proud of you. Keep going. Even if you stop. Get back up at it again. Keep going. This is the way you're gonna live. Even if you stop, even if you get tired, even if you make mistakes, you're gonna learn. You're gonna get information. And you're gonna eventually win. How powerful you are. That's why I love you and all of us. No matter what. Oh, long song. That's okay. That's good. Love it. Keep going. Our body will rest and recover. Almost there. Keep going, everybody. Keep going. Oh, well done. So proud of you.
강남 스타일. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자. 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자. 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자. 그런 반전 있는 여자. 너는 선호해. 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해. 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해. 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해. 그런 선호해. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일
Last week at this point. Oh, there's a terrible back pass. Caballero is left exposed. Oh, my goodness.
Good morning, guys. As we live, laugh, and love our way to infinite mind wealth, we got to remember the words of Les Brown. Les Brown is amazing in the way he's lived, loved, and laughed his way, and he's still on his way to infinite mind wealth. I want to borrow from him today. In his speech at the Georgia Dome, he made a comment about how we can approach all the struggles, all the defeats, all the setbacks we're going to have on this path. And I love his line. I think one of the lines that he used was, don't say that you're having a bad day. Say that you're having a character building day. And I love that. That's something we have to hold on to. If we can hold on to that one thought in everything we do, it will definitely put us on that path to loving our way to infinite mind wealth. Because we're building character. We're not having a bad day. We got to change that thought. We're building character, which is the absolute essential to being our truly great self. Have a great day, everyone.
And I'm really passionate about this, Tyler, because I think a lot of people have that good heart. You want to serve because you're so afraid. And meanwhile, dummies are winning off of your idea. Dummies with less ambition, less intent, less heart, less of a desire to serve. They're winning off of your idea because you are too afraid. And they just got started.
Right.
You know, the plan is never the plan. Like, whenever you start something, you can have a great plan of how you think it's going to work out. Great. That's not how it's going to work out. You're going to have to adjust a million times. Like, that's the story of an entrepreneur. It's the ability to adjust to the circumstances.
Growing up, I always thought I wanted to be a banker. I loved making money, and I thought that was my ideal job. And when I was 19, university, I met with two entrepreneurs who'd started a business. They asked if I wanted to join. And I had to decide, hardest decision in my life, go take the six-figure investment banking job, traveling around the world, or own 30% of this startup and make $300 a month. Mm-hmm. And I thought, you know what? I'd rather know and fail than not know. So I'll just do it and see what happens. I can get another job in a year. It may not be the same job, but whatever. I'll get another job if it doesn't work out. Right. But I had to know. And we struggled a lot, a lot of doubt, a lot of insecurities. I was making no money and was too embarrassed and ashamed to ask my friends for help. Mm-hmm. Whenever they wanted to go out for a party or pizza or beer, that $20 would be my entertainment budget for the month. Right. So I was, too ashamed to ask for help. And eventually we came out of it. What's that?
How old were you at the time?
That was 19.
Okay.
Yeah. So 19, 20, like the first year of having my business. It's one thing if you're not trying and you're not getting results, but I was trying every day, all day long, and just nothing, no results, just zero. And I remember I called them up and said, I quit. I have to go find something that makes me feel useful as a human being. Wow. I wasn't, in depression or suicidal or anything like that, but just, I felt useless. And then I woke up the next day and I felt, okay, I can't quit yet because I'm going to regret it if I do. And I had there's a quote from Oprah that was in my head. That's just, find another way to stand.
Ooh,
you have to find another way to stand. Like, you don't quit, but you just find another way to stand. So okay, what's another way that I can stand? I had to make money a bigger priority because it's just been service as the default. I believe humans are built to serve, period. I think if you're not happy in life, it's because you're not serving. And we all want to wake up and feel like today matters. That what we're going to make today matter. Everybody, every human, whether we want to, you and I want to impact the world, want to have a big, giant mission impact, but some people just want to serve the 25 closest people to them. But either way, everybody, every human wants to feel like they matter, that they're going to make something today that will have an impact on somebody else's life. Great. That has to be number one. Money is a funny thing. I don't think most people grow up with a healthy perspective on money, myself included. I think some people think money is everything. Money is the only thing that matters. That next person coming into to my store, that's my next suit, that's my next car, that's my next purse, whatever. And other people think money is the root of all, evil. Yeah. We've all heard the expression. And it's actually the love of money is the root of all evil, but we forget that part. It's just shorten it to money is the root of all evil. And it's not. Money is not evil. Money is a tool. You need money to do anything. Even charities need money to operate. And so how I've come to interpret it for myself and then teach others is money has to be in your top 5. If you're an entrepreneur, if you want to have success of any kind, money has to be in your top 5. Even if you're a charity, money has to be in your top 5. It just can't be number 1. Number 1 is your mission. Number 1 is the purpose. Number 1 is the impact that you had on that one girl, because in that one girl, there's millions of people who are like that, who will be moved by your message. But how can you, I used to fight with, how do I do both? Like, how do but I want to make money, but I want to have impact, but I want to make money, but they work together. They're not opposite. They're not conflicting. The more money you make, the more people you can go serve. If you back then could turn that part-time speaking thing into a full-time career with a team of people, you're going to reach more people. Me right now, having 36 people on my team, I can reach way more people than just Evan Carmichael by himself making a video. Yeah. And so I had to come up. I came more from the money as everybody had money, were kind of selfish or greedy or did something to cheat people. So money is more the root of evil. And I had to put it into my top 5. But if you got it number 1, just bounce it. Keep it. It's important. Just bounce it from the top spot because there's something more important.
So the number 1 question that nobody's asking you, and I'm going to ask Roland, which is going to be fun, before they devise a strategy for YouTube is, what do you sell? What do you sell? And for everybody here, like when you came in, well, the people who I met, it's like, well, what do you sell? It's always the first question. What do you sell? We had a relationship expert over here, counseling. We had a marketing consultant. So this could be consulting. This could be books. This could be, if Roland wanted to sell more tickets to this next year, right? Is that a goal?
No, not
okay.
Through that channel.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we have other channels for that. But
cool.
Yeah.
So like you start with, what do you want to sell? Because I want you to generate more leads. Because if we can increase...
So you can put consulting on there. You mentioned that. That's part
consulting, of it. Okay, cool. Consulting. So if we could help Roland get these 3 things, he would spend a lot more time on YouTube. Essentially everybody here, right? If you're going to grow your business from your content, you would justify spending more time on it. Right now, it's okay to go after what may be hard. Now, all of the problems we came up with here, right? All of the reasons why you can't do videos go away because it's generating revenue for you.
In the book, there's the structure of how to do a perfect thought leadership piece of content. I would hone in on that. I would guess you would be great at your storytelling. You could easily tell a 3, 4, 5 minute story or more. Your story, client story, somebody you've mentored, something you see happening with young real estate agents, salespeople, addicts. Like there's lots of stories you could tell. I think you'd be great at that. Sure. I think the practical advice piece, you'd probably be great at that too. So, okay, to solve this problem, do 1, 2, 3. Step 1, do this. And I'm sure you've just had enough experience. You can, even you had a point form, you could talk to those points and be eloquent and tons of value. Where most people struggle is the opening. So you got to hit me with something that you believe that most people would find different or weird.
The more you do it and the more you start to see, like you'll start to get hooked on it too. But at the beginning, I didn't do it as much as I do now. But then when you do a little bit, like when you pour belief into one person and then a year later or 6 months later or whatever, they come back and they say, dude, like I took your advice and look what I made. And then they give you all the credit. You're going to do the same thing as like, nah, like I'm 1%, like you did the work. But when you see like, it's so fun to see it come back in 6 months or a year or whatever, to see their growth, that it just makes you want to go and find more people to do the same thing with, because it doesn't take that much time. Like, how much time did I actually invest into your podcast? Not a lot. Like it's an hour, 2 hours. I don't know what we spent.
Well, we had to actually redo episode number 1 because I messed up on something. So it was like 2 hours maybe.
Sure. But like 2 hours, how many years ago is that? You know,
Yeah.
Not that long. I mean, we've been in touch, but it's not like we're chatting every day. And that had a huge impact. To be able to shift somebody's life in an hour or 25 minutes or 15 minutes, like to know that you can do that. And then they have the ripple effect or butterfly effect. The more that you see that come back, the more it just makes you want to keep doing it. For the people who are in
Feel that? Feel that power, that oneness of us controlling our breathing and our minds? Right here, right now, no matter how hard our movements, exercises were today, no matter how much our body tried to take control of our minds, feel that? That's you. The real you. That's our consciousness. Our being awake fully. To control our minds, to control our breathing, to control our bodies, to control our lives. It's all possible through the power of you being present, staying in the now, right here, right now, wherever you are, wherever you are. There is no past and future right now. There's only the present, the gift that is you. You, which makes everything else possible. See, right here, right now, it's just pure presence, pure happiness, pure winning, pure essence, pure determination of who and what we really are. With this power, this peace, right here in this moment, right now, we can always have all the mind health, and even greater, the mind wealth we were built for. I love your determination. Great work today. I'm so proud of you. Wherever you are, take the power of this time we had together, apply it to everything in your life. Doesn't matter whether we're in school, at work, wherever we are. The gym of life never ends, and life is the greatest teacher. That's why I love you and everything and all the infinite intelligence around us. It's life. It's always here. You're always learning, always growing. I love your determination. Have a great day, week, and life always. Until next time.